to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Monarchs will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Eagles offense will get the first swing of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Now on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the back. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Monarchs offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5 and out of trouble to the 12. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wilson will throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Line is set on 3rd down. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Everybody talks about DBs and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. He'll do it himself. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Wilson to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. He leaves it with his back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wilson will throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking for room, it's White. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wilson to pass. It's complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Burgess. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Running back searching for a hole. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To the ground. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And some room to work. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Motion from the offense. With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now second and goal.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. They move the tight end all over. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Now the play fake. He looks that one in nicely. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for a crease. It's Arnold. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the game.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Give to the running back. Keeps the legs moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs are flying down the field.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Arnold. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Trying to punch it in. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking down the middle. Right through his hand. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Wilson to pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And the timing just a hair off. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The give from the gun. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. At the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense getting set for 1st down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what the...
Off he goes! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. Trying to slam in. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! He'll try to tack on one more.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27, Georgia Southern, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A lot of urgency for this offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Offense in an empty set. He's going to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide out in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Calls his own number. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs! extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did it.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a name.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. He's right on target. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Fires to the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.